Hello, my name is Caden. This is Castle Tutelage, your home defense network. This is a channel that is basically designed for home defense. I haven't been doing a lot of home defense lately because I've been getting sidetracked on CCW stuff and lawyer stuff and how you should react, that kind of thing. But I'm going to try to modify it back to the home defense network. A couple of days ago, I was up late and I watched Panic 911. I think it's on A&E. I could be wrong with that. And basically, it's stuff that I've heard on the internet before, where what they do is they will kind of reenact a 911 call, and they'll take you through the story. There's one story that I want to talk about. Okay, this is a woman back in 1993 who was living in San Jose with her son, I believe. I think it was an 8-year-old son. I could be wrong about that, but it's in that area. And the phone call basically starts. I think there's someone in my apartment, okay? And let's just time it right now. This is at 1 minute and 4 seconds. Let's just go back 1 minute. I am going to show you how long it took the San Jose Police Department to get to her apartment. And I'll tell you once we get to that. Now, I just started 20 seconds ago, okay? Okay, now she calls up and there's someone in my apartment. There's somebody in her apartment. She barricades herself and her son in the bedroom. Okay? Now, this guy is some kind of a nut job. Now, what I also want to express to a lot of women and people who love women, have loved ones that are women, their mother, their girlfriend, their wife, their sisters, their daughters, that kind of thing. You are more likely to have something go. You are more likely to be involved with someone around you, whether it is at work or at home or your two most dangerous places where people can be watching you. Okay? Now, and that's exactly what happened in this apartment complex. There was some nut job was watching her. Noticed that she was a single mother. She was having issues. Just issues upon issues. And it was seen by him thinking that he can be the knight in shining armor, that all he needs to do is come in and rape her, and all her problems will be going away because he will take on the problems after a good rape. Ridiculous. But anyway, once he got into the apartment and she knew that it was in there, she barricaded herself in the bedroom and then got on 911. Started talking to 911, describing everything that was needing to go on. And this guy was taking his time, She would say, "Who's out there?" And the guy would say, "Buddy." He announced himself, but he wasn't going to go in there. You know how a shark circles its prey, maybe comes up and nips it, see what it tastes like, and just circles it until it attacks. That's what this jackhole was doing. He was going to the apartment and looking at things and just taking his sweet old time, and the woman was really getting scared. So we are now at 2 minutes and 30 seconds. Do you think that the police department is there yet? No, not there yet. Not there yet after 2.5 minutes. Not there yet. So they're still talking on the phone. And then the woman tells the police dispatcher that she had a gun. She had some kind of a revolver. And she was and then she barricaded herself even further, where she went into a closet and she pressed her feet against the closet so it wasn't being able, one of those folding ones where you can press upon it and you can get enough force where you can't open it up that very easily. And she was waiting there. She was crying. Her and kid were crying and just listening to this guy, saying that I'm your knight, basically saying that I'm your knight in shining armor and you have all these problems. I'm going to fix those problems for you. 3 minutes and 30 seconds now. Do you think the police are there yet? No, not there yet. Not there yet. So there she is in a closet with her son, feet against the closet door with a gun in her hands. We're going to fast forward a little bit. We're not going to be doing the timing of it, but a couple minutes later, so I'm giving you a little bit of heads up. So we're at 4 minutes now, and a couple minutes later, the police were getting close, and the 911 operator tells her to drop the gun. She resisted. She didn't want to give up that gun. She knew that her life and her son's life was in balance if she dropped that gun, and the police weren't there yet. Now, the 911 operator had reason to say, hey, you know, I don't want, when the police come in your apartment, I don't want you to have a gun because they could shoot you. Well, my thing is, don't shoot the crying chick in the closet, okay? She's already given saying that it was a male in the apartment. It goes by Buddy. Buddy and me, girl, boy, totally different things. And what happens if she dropped the gun and the police didn't get there in time, and then he took her out of the closet and the gun is just sitting there, unsecured? He can pick it up, and now he has something to shoot the police with. So, now this was the thinking back in 1993, where, you know, that was the Clinton era, Clinton years. And that was getting into the time where the police really thought that guns in the hands of law-abiding citizens are evil. That's their job. And we've already proven now that it's been 5.5 minutes and the police are still not here. 5.5 minutes in San Jose. It's not like that is, you have to drive 300 miles to get to. It's not like you're on an island in Alaska in Prince William Sound waiting for a state trooper to drop in by helicopter. This is in San Jose, California, a pretty major metropolitan town for California, has a huge police department. They are still not there. Now it is 6 minutes. My leg is wiggling. I'm irritated telling you the story that the police aren't there yet, and that the 911 operator told the woman to drop her gun, not to defend herself, and the police aren't there yet. Coming up on 6.5 minutes. Do you think the San Jose Police Department is there yet? Now this woman is in her closet with her son, with a guy named Buddy in there, circling her like a shark, waiting to come in the room and rip her out of the closet. After a few more minutes, she drops her gun. 15, 20 seconds later, Buddy is finally in her bedroom. Opens the closet door and starts fighting her. This woman doesn't have her handgun to defend herself anymore. Do you think the police are there yet? When second counts, the police are minutes away. We're coming up to 7.5 minutes yet. She's struggling for her life. Her son is watching her being ripped apart. Are the police there yet? We're coming up on 7 minutes and 15 seconds. The police aren't there yet. You need to defend your life. The guns are the great equalizer in what is going on. We are coming up to 8 minutes. We are at 8 minutes right now. The police are in her apartment. They take down Buddy. They secure her. The woman will no longer be injured, while her son watched her mother struggle for almost a minute, waiting for the police to arrive, when this woman could have defended herself. Now, some of the people are going to say, well, everyone's alive. Why does it matter? This is a cherry-picked good scenario where all the elements that I am looking for in a home invasion robbery are there. Now, I will always say that home invasion robberies are almost always between 2 and 5 people storming your home with quick and overwhelming force. That is the statistics. But when you are singled out, especially women, it is almost always going to be one person. Do you have the wherewithal to take someone out of the fight without a handgun? Do you have enough training even with the handgun? Now, with that Kansas City linebacker Belcher taking out his baby's mama with a gun, there's been a lot of things where, you know, there's so easy access to guns. Obviously, she didn't have easy access to the gun. Do you think her going up against a 6 foot, 240-pound professional linebacker for the Kansas City Chiefs, do you think she has a chance against that if she didn't have a gun? Now, when you listen to Panic 911, they are going to be bringing up a lot of one-on-one calls. Just because when you are stormed in your home between 2 and 5 people, it's going to be quick. You can't have a TV show and have a 911 recording that's only 15 seconds long, right? So don't think, and I've gotten some emails about this, how come Panic 911 always has one person entering the house? Well, that's it. You know, they have time to call and be on the phone for 8 minutes like in San Jose. All right. My name is Caden. This is Casa Tutelage, your home defense network. I hope this helped.